if I don't win the pageant, I'll probably have the surgery within the next year. I'll have to meet with more surgeons, oncologists, figure out what my plan is. But if I were to win, I think I'd postpone it for a year to be able to complete my years of service as Miss America. But at the same time, recently I've been thinking how powerful that would be to have a Miss America say, I might be Miss America, but I'm still going to have this surgery. I'm going to take control of my own life, my own health care, and I'm going to do this. My mom was diagnosed for the first time at 27, and she beat the disease. It came back 20 years later. I was 12. And so, I'm a little kid. I find a wig catalog in my mom's office, and that's how I found out my mom had cancer. She passed away just after my 16th birthday. And then when I was 18, this is when my dad really sat me down to talk to me about this surgery. But, it wasn't until a few years later that I made the real decision to do that. My grandmother died of this disease. Her sister died of this disease. All the women in my family have lost their battle. And if there's something that I can do to be proactive, something I can do to make a decision, it might hurt my body, it might hurt my physical beauty, what everybody else sees of me, but I want to be alive. And my mom would have given up every part of her body to be here for me, to watch me in this pageant. Why wouldn't I do that? I might not have BRCA, but I probably have something, and they just can't test for it yet. It sunk in, and I realized, I'm going to do this, and this is going to be a surgery that radically alters my body. And I remember reading back through my mom's journals, and she talks about what it was like to be a young woman, and no man's ever going to want her with one breast. And that fear of, I'm never going to get married, I'm never going to have kids, I'm laying here in this hospital bed with this, chopped up body. And that sounds morbid, but, that's how it was. And especially back then, the surgery and reconstruction wasn't what it is now. I think when you have to weigh the option between losing my mom or having the surgery is nothing. My goal was always to save one 16-year-old girl from knowing what it's like to live without her mom.